All right, here we go. Following with our next question. Trey, we're going to set it off with you. So, how would you deal with a partner that's not giving their all, like always needy, never really putting their all into whatever it is they're doing or the relationship? Like, how do you feel about that?
Trey's like, listen.
I don't deal with shit like that.
At all?
Give us an example. What don't you deal with in particular?
I recognize shit from the jump. I don't deal with shit. Like, if you not giving a certain type of energy, I'm gone. I don't deal with shit like that. That shit is, I don't know. I don't deal with shit like that. If I can sense that your energy is not a certain way, I'm not dealing with you.
So what would you think about it, like if that situation occurred, like she lost her job or something like that and just was down there? You ain't dealing with that either?
Nah, man.
That's something different.
Nah, that's different.
Okay.
But somebody just sitting home playing video games and watching Housewives of whatever, Atlanta, all that stuff, and the Bad Girls Club. That's a little bit different, right?
Yeah,
we're not presenting the question as like they're not doing anything. We're saying it's like complacency. How do you deal with like lack of effort and complacency in a relationship? I mean, maybe that would be more better stated. Kenyatta, you sitting up straight.
What? You try to motivate a person, but
She ready.
Motivate a person.
Camera, this ain't. I don't want to slouch on camera.
I thought the question had your attention.
No, it does, though. It does. But
Really?
I'm gonna let them finish.
Go
I
ahead.
mean, it's only so much you can motivate a person. It's like if you're not doing anything, then it's not gonna work. We grown ups. Shit costs money. You can't just sit on your ass and expect things to happen. I just can't deal with a person that's just sitting, not doing anything.
Yeah. And I think when you were saying if they're complacent, like, are you saying, for instance,
They have
if
no motivation at all.
they're just used to their partner paying most of the bills? Is that what you mean?
You know, like
something
needy,
to
not
that?
giving their all. Yeah. Like you fall
you-
into a place of complacency or lack of trying or never pursuing any dreams.
Right.
Just
Don't do anything.
Not just doing nothing, yeah. Do you think that there's a such thing
Growth.
as when it comes to the
so many ways to
Oh,
go.
wait a minute. Please.
We get her to-
Please pass the mic.
Miko.
Give it to Miko.
Yes.
Because she is not
I mean,
taking
'cause
this
she look like she got to
right
use the bathroom.
I don't know what was
Hold on, let me
going
get this
on
one. Let me
over
get
there.
this one.
I got a quick question to follow that up. I just got a quick question.
A question.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
Because is this the beginning of the relationship or is this in the middle?
Well, you wouldn't know that in the beginning, right? In order for it to be a relationship, you got to spend some time.
Good
But
question, Miko.
the thing is, lack of not giving their all, lack of growth, lack of aspirations, lack of drive, complacency in any form or fashion. How do you deal with that with a partner? Do you deal with that with a partner? Are you able to recognize that prior to calling it a partnership?
A red
It's so many
flag.
aspects of the question, but
Right.
just
So in the
have
beginning,
it grow with you.
in the beginning of the relationship or while we're dating, I'm asking questions, and I'm looking at what you're bringing. What are your goals? I'm a person who I really don't want to bring up what I do, but I'm HR, so I'm going to give you every day. I'm asking questions like, what is your 5-year plan? What is your 10-year plan? What are we working towards in this relationship? So in 10 years, if I want to have my own recording studio, or 20 years I want to have this, or what are your dreams? What are your goals? I'm letting him know what my goals are. I'm asking him the same questions. What are your goals? So I should be able to see in the beginning whether or not you are a person who is not driven, who don't have any goals, who don't have any aspirations. And if I meet you and you are on mom's couch watching TV all day, then it's already a no for me.
Right.
Because if you're not setting out to do anything already and it's day one and you don't have anything, I'm not looking for what's in your bank account, but you don't even have any goals. You don't have any, your goals is to, can I win the lottery tomorrow? Then my answer is no. We we're not compatible.
Okay.
We're not gonna be compatible.
Merk, what is your response to that, honey?
I'm looking at that different.
Okay.
Sometimes we look at it like somebody ain't giving they all, but they might be giving all they can afford to lose.
Okay, I like that. I like that.
To me, that might be time, money, vulnerability. You losing that 100 don't hit you like it's gonna hit me if I lose it. You know what I mean? So you might be more comfortable out on that limb. And to me, long as I got a partner long as you making strides out there to me, then we fine. I know, because I'm a carry as much weight as I can carry, whether that's at 80. As long as you give me that 20, but you still inching out there on that limb, I think we good. I think somebody got to assume and lead in them situations.
Come on.
So it ain't 15, 2, 5, 3. We gonna work with everything.
Because guess what? It's gonna get done with you or without you. So whatever you help me with, thank you.
It's a plus.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I'm
I
single,
like that, Merk.
these bills gonna get paid.
I like that, Merk.
So I wanna kind of bring the realistic piece to it.
Ooh.
Because at the end of the day, we all know when you first meet somebody, you can ask them all the trivia questions you want. You getting their personal representative.
Right.
That's exactly what you're going to get. And they're going to tell you everything that you want to hear. I want to build a house. I want 2 cars and a dog and a cat. I want the same thing that you want. But what happens when we 5 years in and you like, well, what happened to all the shit that you wanted?
Was you
don't
paying
still want
attention?
that? But what happens is, and I know somebody that's in a situation where at this point, their partner is falling short.
Uh-oh.
But it was a point where they were falling short. So if you 5 years in and you see something in this person, even though you did meet their personal representative and they might not be giving everything they said they was going to give, are they worth, holding their hand and dragging them along? Because they held your hand and drug you along when it was that time. So everybody's gonna go through something through a relationship where they might not, like you said, they can't afford to give 100%.
Right.
But you know it's there. You seen that 100%. And so I'm gonna keep striving until you get it back.
Yeah.
Until your coins get back, and until you build that up. and I'm stick with it.
So long as you ain't out, you can be down.
Exactly,
It's okay.
exactly. Because the important part is when they was up, did you make it available so that if they ever came down, you still got them?
Okay.
So,
Rob, I cannot wait to hear your answer.
Well, my perspective is, if we already in a relationship, I already see that you're manageable or coachable, meaning that I can motivate you at certain times. We all know every day you are not at 100%. Some periods, I might be slow, or a few months and I might be dragging my feet. If you've been with a person for a long period of time, it happens. But in relationships, people are ready to give up so fast and don't understand that you got to know what motivates and what cultivates the person that you with, and they got to know the same for you. So as a man in my household, I got to know how to lead everyone. I have to know how to bring up my children. I got to know how to bring up my mate, and I got to know how to bring myself up as well. Yeah. So at the end of the day, it's constant management. So I can't
Love it.
I can't sit back and say that, sometimes it's going to be, I'm going to just let it go. Nah, I got to keep figuring out ways to manage, to bring the best out of you. Come on, man, you got to do better than that. We gonna get through this.
Okay. He done got an amen section. Look at this. Shawana, let's pass the floor over to the ladies. Did you clap?
I didn't clap.
You didn't clap.
But
you agree?
I agree with what Rob is saying. Okay. I believe that men, it's a double standard. I believe that men are held to a different standard.
Hello. Ain't no clap.
When it comes to provision than women are. We expect for the man to be a provider and to have his shit together. I'm not saying that that's how it happens all the time, but it's a double standard.
That's the expectation.
We expect for men to have their act together. I think that when it comes to motivation and someone aspiring to be greater, I don't want to have a person in my space that's low vibrational.
Ooh.
I need you to be high vibration.
Okay, we
and
getting
ready
holistic. She got the
ready to
finger
give.
snaps going. It's getting holistic.
And it may be that we're starting here and not up here. But as long as we're starting here and aspiring to do greater now, if we trying to do something different, and like she said, you on your mama couch, you can't get up, you can't wash your butt, I can't do nothing with that.
Well, given what he said, that it's learning your partner, and you should be able to motivate everybody. So the lack of motivation is that a turn? Is that a deterrent versus because I'm just piggybacking off of what Rob said, and you agreed.
But I believe that everybody is free will. You have your own will to do or not to do. And no matter how motivational Rob is, he had us all motivated. We was in here clapping at everything.
Okay. Same situation.
That was amazing. Let's go ahead and go into our last question. But before we do, again, if you have any show ideas or suggestions, any comments, you want to be a part of the panel, just go ahead and subscribe and leave your little comment.
Subscribe.
It's Team Greenback's Battle of the Sexes. Last question is going to my girl, Shawanda. Did I say it right?
Shawana.
Ah!
Yes. The child contract. Hey, that's in the books, too. I didn't say that. Yes, yeah.
Okay, this should be interesting. Our last question, you guys, of the night.
Controversy.
What is considered cheating in a relationship?
Oh, boy.
What's considered cheating in a relationship?
The crowd into it.
Uh-oh. The crowd is into it. We have some couples over here.
Well, I think that we are all adults and that your relationship should be catered to those things that you want to do. Let me say that up front.
Personal.
Some people like to do this. Some people like to do that. It's according to what works in your relationship. For me, I believe cheating is anything that you would not do if your partner was right in front of you.
Okay.
There it is. If it in front of you.
I ain't gonna pull my boob out in front of my partner and screenshot it to another dude.
New Orleans, you gotta get the beads, though.
Don't do it when you gone.
Beads. You better, Merc, can she get the beads? Do you mind if she get the beads?
Merc, same question.
Hello. I think I agree with her. I think anything that if you break the trust we got, we may agree to do anything together. Like she said, you can customize your relationship, but if you break the trust,
all relationships be customized as far as cheating, or I'm sorry, I ain't
yeah. So, like I said, you might be open relationship. You might not mind your partner doing this, and they might mind that. But if you break that trust, whatever y'all two established, then to me that would be the cheating.
That would be the cheating. Okay.
I feel like I use cheating in the actual sense of the word.
Okay.
If you're not
say it again. Say it again.
The word cheating, I use it in the actual sense of the word. If you're not playing by the rules, you're cheating. Your rules, like you said, your rules might be different. Your rules might be different, and your rules might be different. But when you're not playing by the rules, at that point, you are cheating. I have talked to a lot of people that feel like cheating is just, oh, you went and had sex with somebody else, now you cheated on me. But what if that was okay? What if you really don't even care that he had sex with somebody else? What if you just care that he gave her money?
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? You can have sex with her. But did you give her our money? Oh, now you crossing the line because you done gave her our money.
Well, she got a high
we went back to the money in the relationship.
It's always about if it ain't about the money.
Rob said she got a high check, so if she's as long as she's keeping the check, what's up?
What's up, Rob?
Cheating, I feel like, is customizable, but certain rules you haven't even thought about or encountered until you reach that actual point. So if you know in your conscience that you doing wrong, that's
wrong.
cheating.
That's cheating.
Because you might not have said, hey, we just texting or calling from work, and it's somebody that says something slick. But you haven't addressed that in your relationship.
You're right, you haven't shared
and that's not the rules, but still
that was wrong. Okay.
That's wrong.
So
it's a personal.
So are you saying that cheating also based off of respect? That kind of sound like the point you're going to. Because if you
I would say
I haven't
integrity.
discussed something,
I think integrity is the point of cheating because it's like regardless if don't nobody else know or find out,
in your soul.
know in your soul that ain't the right move for this situation. But if they don't know, that's what I'm saying. It's an integrity situation where nobody's looking. If you feel like, man, I know I should have did that. That's cheating.
Right.
Now, whether you didn't have physically do anything, you could have said something. You could have bought something. You could have, spent some time and it got a little different. And you felt
it's a personal it's a self-conviction. That's what you speaking on. If you convicted in self, you cheated.
Miko's ready. Come on, Miko.
No, I'm agreeing with everyone.
Okay.
Really, I am.
Everyone.
Well, I'm saying because I think we're all saying the same thing.
Okay.
I really do. I think we're all saying the same thing. That if you have that conviction within yourself, if I know if we're in an open relationship and you can sleep with who you want to sleep with and I can sleep with who I want to sleep with. Everybody's has their customized relationship.
Hey.
So if we're in an open, I'm giving this is not my case. I'm just giving an example.
Okay.
But if we're in
Thank
an
you
open,
for the clarification.
if we're in an open relationship and the agreement is you can sleep with the people that we are addressing. So if I know that you're going to sleep with Shawana, it's okay that I know that you're going to sleep with Shawana. Now, if you go and sleep with Lisa, and Lisa wasn't a part of the agreement,
oh Lord,
then now instantly you're cheating.
That's
because even though we have an open relationship, even if it's an open relationship,
wait a minute.
That up. What part of the This is the point I want to bring up. What point in the relationship do I tell you, hey, I want to sleep with her?
Well, I have a lot of friends who are in open relationships.
Okay.
So,
but how does it?
So the way that it came in a lot of things were said up front, and you have a matter of fact, I was even proposed of that particular situation.
Okay, so you speaking from experience and exposure.
Yes, I am.
Full exposure.
Correct.
Exposing everything.
Correct.
You know it all.
I do.
Well, we got a new show coming up for y'all, and starring Nico. You better bet it.
I do, but I'm saying this. And being in those situations and being around them, I know that when you're instantly. I've been in an open relationship in the past. The way that I believe is I'm poly, or I'm this, or I'm that. And that's something that's normally stated up front. And if you choose to be in a relationship with me, you got to know that I'm poly up front. Up front, there's no question about it. And sometimes in a person's mind, they may feel like, well, I don't want to share you. The dick too good or the pussy too good. I don't want to share you. So now it becomes I'm poly. Too late. It's too late.
We got to go to Trey, but I just want to ask this. Are these Africans you talking about?
Yes.
I knew.
No, they're not.
Look at back.
No, they're not. No, they're not. They're African. They're African American. They're not.
Baba Ngozi. Baba Ngozi.
Come on, Trey.
Trey.
Oh my gosh.
What you think, man? What's going on, man? What's cheating? What's considered cheating?
Come on, Trey. I cannot wait to hear this.
Like, it depends on the individual. You got all different type of people. Everybody is different. So whenever you come into a relationship with anybody, you got to figure out who you dealing with and what they've been through and what they dealing with, because you got to adjust. There's no way that you could deal with people and just be the same way all the time.
Ooh.
Everybody is an individual.
All the bulls
Everybody
cat.
is different.
There's
no way that you could deal with everybody the same way. There's no way.
So but maintaining who you
relationship, you gotta let that shit be where it's at, and you gotta, when you get into a new relationship, you gotta adjust to the new person that you're dealing with.
So, Merk, hold up.
And how come through life, how they understand and what they want. You gotta adjust to the person that you're dealing with.
All y'all agreeing on that? 'Cause
Yeah.
you know how your hair is so hard. So do you? I mean, because the spinoff is this. The spinoff is this.
It's different, but depending on who you're dealing with.
What do you do that? Do you change for
Because
every person
everybody got
and
different
still
standards. I
maintain your own sense of self? Is that
Everybody
that
got
real?
different
That's my
standards.
that's a
What
question.
is
That ain't an
considered-
accusation.
I
That's
feel
a
like
question.
that's
Like
real.
some people got different standards of what's considered cheating. Some
Merc.
people is not going for little shit. Like every little thing they're gonna get upset.
Pass the mic over to my man Merc.
Yeah, that's
What's considered-
That's kinda, I'm feeding on what he said. Like I agree with that. Cause you got some people like would say cheat. If I go to lunch with my coworker, my lady might say I'm cheating. I'm like, yo, bro, this just friendly lunch. And
So who right?
you got women that'll say you like their Facebook page, her picture. That's cheating. So you gotta make it.
So who
clear.
right?
Oh, whoever you. If we haven't discussed these type of things, so we got a default what cheating is. You know, you
Right.
You don't get your body to her. You don't do that. But I think if you got to be more specific in what your.
As far as spiritual bonds
Because
and,
my morals and
yeah,
her morals
yeah,
could be
because
different. I'm liking a picture and, she taking
and
it different.
connections that you get with people. Because Rob said, if you're convicted, that's like not to question anybody's spirituality, but you know that's what part of confessional is in most Christian-based
Correct.
faith. It's like your conviction of heart
But what if
is
that
what
conviction
is
ain't
what's
there?
wrong. It's what's really the rule, not outside of you, but what's inside of you. So my question is, if she feels like that in herself, does that still make you right? Because you know what I'm saying, she hasn't verbalized, like she's viewing some part of your behavior and it's unacceptable. Does that make her right?
No.
It doesn't.
That make it not because again, what you consider back to the Facebook picture, when you like it, when I like that picture, I didn't see it the way she saw it. Now if she took offense to it and stuff, it got to be some clarity and some understanding coming. But she can't technically say I cheated because this hasn't been part of our agreement.
Right.
Like she said, cheating is when you break against the rules.
Kenyatta, what are you thinking? Oh my gosh.
I want to answer Rob's question. At what point do you determine these rules and regulations in a relationship? That was your question, right?
No. What I'm saying is, if my lady comes to me and tell me that she don't like the way I like pictures, that's a conversation. That's a compromise.
Right, but you did
Because
ask the
she's
question.
uncomfortable.
You asked the question at what time, at what point. That was your question. I remember you asking that question. So to answer that question, because I have a friend that's in that situation. You in a relationship, and again, being realistic, people's bodies change after a certain age, and stuff stop working and stuff. So she in a situation where her husband don't always work.
Oh Lord.
At that point, you have the conversation. All right, what we gonna do now, homie? Am I allowed to do this? Am I allowed to do that? Because at this point, you know this is something I need. When you needed it, I gave it. Now I need it, and you, because of your age, because of your diet, because of your diabetes, whatever the fuck ever. Now you can't.
man.
Now you can't rise to the occasion.
You can't rise to the. I love that word.
What is my
that right on hand, didn't
responsibility
you?
at this
Rise
point?
to the occasion.
But how do you know? Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. First of all,
What the fuck did you say when you got married?
Right.
What did you say in front of God when you got married?
Why we loud?
No, I'm just saying. What did you say?
Okay, you ready?
Fuck
I'm gonna answer
everything
that.
else.
I'ma
What
answer
did you
that.
say to God when you
I'ma
got
answer
married?
that.
For better
Her-
words.
What did you say
I was there.
to God
For
when you
better
got
words.
married?
Ask it again.
Honor that shit.
Ask it one more time.
Okay.
What did
You
you say
gotta
to
honor
God?
it.
Ask
What
it
was
again.
your vow?
Ask it again.
What was your vows?
That's number 10.
Honor that shit.
Come on.
Be a real nigga.
How do you know what my
Hey.
vows
Be a real
were?
Ballad of
Were
Sexes.
you
This
there
is
when I
how
took
what
them?
it was.
Exactly.
I'm telling
So
you.
that's the whole point.
You wouldn't
You
have
don't
fuck-
know what my vows
Be a
were.
real
You don't know what her vows were.
Sign up
Hold
for
on.
some
Okay.
shit that you don't fucking have no
This is how it go
idea
down,
what
Ballad
you're
of
talking
Sexes,
about,
man.
and
Like,
then quit
subscribe.
when the motherfucker can't. Like, why would you quit in the middle of a marriage?
You feel
Why would you quit?
Let me
That's
know when
the
it's my
question.
turn.
Keep your vows.
Let me know.
In front of God, bro.
Okay, go ahead, Kenyatta.
But you got
Keep your vows.
Let her speak her thing.
So the point
Speaker
is, you
piece.
don't know
Speaker.
what the vows were.
Whatever the fuck it was. That was
You got a mic.
Keep that
You got a mic. Talk.
All right.
Please.
But you don't know what the vowels were. Some people vows say some pineapples. Some of the vowels, not vowels, but some of the vowels might not have included that in it. So you don't know what that person's vows were. That's why you have to revisit things when you're in a relationship. You're not saying that you're giving up. You're saying my vows were through thick and thin. That was the vows. Now we at the thin. What we gonna do?
Okay.
That's when you revisit that idea. So if you want to talk about the vows, that's what the vows said. Through thick and thin, through death do us part. So that means we're gonna have to revisit a couple of things a couple of times so that we can get to the till death do us part.
Wait a minute. I gotta ask that. Hold up. No, ain't no claps. Ain't no clap. Ain't no clap.
It's absolutely
hold on. This is a discussion. You get in the cheerleading section. So we saying that when you making your vow, you can change vows as necessary. Is that what we at? Wait a minute. Is that what we at? Is that what we saying?
No, what I'm saying is
why we revisit them? They already established, right?
Let me answer. When you take your vows are in general.
Right.
Nobody said.
What? Oh my God!
Hold on. Let me
Here
finish.
we go.
Let me
This is a
finish.
battle.
No, let me
Clap your hands for your
finish.
sister.
Nobody's vow said, "Hey, when you can't get it up no more, I can't go and revisit this." Nobody's vow said that.
Right,
The vow said
the
through
vow
thick
was
and
a
thin.
vow. You just
the
said it
vow
don't
said
change.
through
The
thick
vow-
and thin
man.
till death do us part. That
That's
might have been your vows. My vows might have said.
Death. That ain't death.
Body to body,
Erectile dysfunction,
skin
not
to
death.
skin. Whatever my vows
Menopause, not
said,
death.
that's what I'm going to adhere to. But at the end of the day, the vows are in general. Till death do us part.
General
Through
vows.
thick and thin. Through thick and thin. And when we get to the thicker shit, what we going to do?
Do you agree with this? Hold on. I got to ask my co-host. Do you agree with that? Vows are general. Vows are in general. Let the people hear what you got to say.
I get what she's
she can't
saying.
get you. She ain't win you over. She didn't win my co-host over.
She's just saying. She's just
Can't
saying
nobody get a
for-
clear answer.
For better or worse.
For better or worse, in general. Hey, we like to thank our panel for coming out. Y'all were amazing. Salute Rob, Mert, Trey, Kenyatta, Miko, and Shawana.
Yes, you guys were amazing.
Thank you so much.
I gotta be the hottest, there can't be another duplicate, but they don't want that dope rhyme, they just want that stupid shit. So I'ma give it to them till they make me super rich, and I'ma spit this whole verse talking about that stupid shit.